Hello, water signs. Welcome to your weekly oracle messages. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For this month of September, I'm offering a special called the Sear, which is a reading that joins and brings together both oracle and tarot cards. And I'll also still be offering the chance to receive a channeled message from my spirit guides. And this is a service that is available through a $7 donation. And you connect with me through Facebook Messenger. And you let me know the area of life you would like to receive that channeled message, the area of life you would like the channel message to be about. And if you would like to know more details about those specials or any other of my services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So water signs, your common energy is isolation. So I do get a feeling, let me see if you can see here. Okay. I do get a feeling like as a common energy, some of you are feeling difficulty or experiencing some difficulty in sharing things as you would like with others, or feeling like that there's that retribution or that feedback, right, of care, of warmth, of attention from others as much as you give them or as much as you want to give them. I also feel like some of you want to share more of your life and more of your opinions and more of your experiences with others, but somehow you might feel by yourself, or you might feel like there's a lot of ups and downs, lots of ups and downs here in this dynamic of relationships you're dealing with, like this erratic vibration. One minute you're there, one minute you're not, one minute you want me, the other you don't. It's like a lot of on and off kind of tendencies here for some of your relationships, water signs. It could be that some of you are as well like thinking that something is not worth doing, like thinking negatively, right? Having that negative expectation that if you do something, if you share something dear to you, to us, someone, you will not be well received, and so you're not doing it. And the fact that you're not acting upon your desires might be creating as well some suffering to you. I feel like some of you are leaving, you're leaving behind some type of emotional hurt or pain that does not belong with you anymore, and that it is interfering indeed in the quality of relationships you have. You might be very sensitive to others, but in a silent way, like you might not be showing how affected you truly are with what you're being said and told and what they're doing. Even other situations in the world might be affecting you. Suffering out there in the world might be affecting you strongly as well during this time. There's this sense of being affected by everything that triggers a response. In a way, it triggers a response of pain, so you heal the pain. It's like, be watchful towards those reactions. I think that they are filled with clues towards what type of healing you might need, or what is really the source of the pain you are experiencing. What's really down there? Where does it begin? What's the problem, the core problem, not just the surface one? And I also feel like, you should be some of you are also be called here to be patient. It's like you're going through the motions of something that by itself it's hard, so don't make it harder on yourself. Don't punish yourself and don't punish others. I feel like some of you could benefit in shared therapy, like group therapies, or just shared therapy. It doesn't even have to be conventional therapy. It's like being with friends, or being, working out and displaying those vulnerabilities together with others that are doing the same. I feel like that can have a profound healing, soothing effect on some of you water signs. And for Scorpio, you have being in the present moment, moment to moment. I feel like some of you are really called to be in the moment, be flexible, don't plan ahead, and don't look behind. It's like be now, present in the now, because that's what you really have as granted and as safe currently in your life. It's like, because you might be dealing with erratic, again, unpredictable people or elements around you, it could be that you are the sign that during this time are indeed facing a lot of it's like a lot of fluctuations within relationships and other things in your life. Like, there's happiness and then there's not, there's good mood and there's not, there's love and there's not, there's a lot of things that seem to be with you 1 minute and then they're gone. And that might be an effect of, again, this disruptive erratic vibration of change interfering in the quality or in the commitment, the quality of commitment of relationships. I feel like your relationships are about, it's not that they're not solid or they cannot be solid or committed. It's just that right now, I feel like you and who you're dealing with, it's not just a partner, friends, people in general. You are all going through a lot, or it's like there's the sense of you and others are kind of dealing with a lot of things in your own personal lives, and that might be affecting, again, the availability to be present and committed in the relationship in the way you would like, or that would make you safe. I also feel like some of you should restrain here some of your anxiety, again, towards the future. Like, I feel like some of you are really anxious about what's going to come, what's going to come, what's going to come, and this might be feeding on that anxious, agonizing feeling that takes you completely from the now and the good things you have going on now, and it puts the worst expectations, and it keeps you, again, from seeing that in the now you have many valuable things you should be doing. I also feel like your priorities lie more in the now, Scorpio. So if you are very worried about the future, your future will be determined by the quality of work and focus and care and nourishment you put on the now. So the best way for you to help that future fear is to be in the now, so that you take care of what you can, let go of what you can't, and you enjoy to the fullest the experience, and you see what will come about it. One day at a time, 1 hour after the other, there's always change. There's always things being revealed that could affect that future aspiration or plan that I feel some of you are really tight about or just fearful to not get. For Pisces, you do have compromise. I feel like some of you have agreements on the table here. I feel like some of you are you're being guided to understand something, right, about an agreement or about even a possible reconciliation of some sorts you could be doing with someone. It's like understanding the meaning of the situation. I feel like some of you are being pushed to see something you have not seen before, about either someone you have been helping or someone that wants to help you, or coming together, right, in a more harmonious way, in a more peaceful way, in a way where that give and take is even. I feel like give and take are here in focus, and it should be given. And you are being guided as well to understand your dreams. I feel like some of you are making agreements or committing, let's say, with others in order to achieve dreams, or in order to achieve the manifestation of something dear to you. I feel like you need others to help you get you where you want to go, or get you the things you most dream of. And I feel like some of you are maybe willing to compromise or overly compromise things of your own nature that might that you feel like they might need to be compromised in order for you to find a result, in order for you to find what you truly want. But there's also this notion of some of you not being it's like, if you're not 100% sure of what you want and what this dream and this vision is about that you want to concretely manifest, wait a little bit more time before you commit to some things that then might be hard to leave. I feel like, how you say it in English, it's like, do not make false promises, like promises you know you can't keep, or promises you know that are not coming from an authentic place, especially again dealing with finances or work or joint assets. Like, don't overly extend, you know, your truth. Don't bend backwards to as well please others, or don't use others, don't exploit others to your advantage. There's this notion of being fair and being open about the real motivations that are underlying your drive to come together with someone. Because I feel like some of you might be associating yourselves with people you don't like, with people you don't sync, with people that don't match your vision, but because you need them, you need their status, or you need their you need them as acquaintances, or you need their assets, you might be willing to, it's like to make a pact with the devil, or to make a pact with the devil in the sense to make a pact with something that you know doesn't really honor you or your truth. For Cancer, you do have here transformation. So things are changing, Cancer. This week you might feel that strongly. I feel like this change is associated with your creativity. So it might be that you have come a long way to discover your creative path. I feel like this creative path, again, has a lot to deal with the things you want to put out there in the world, give birth to, things that are very essential and genuinely yours, like things that come from you, your knowledge, your vision, your craft. But you have been in a long process, I feel, about finding, you know, the appropriate channel of expression of that creative force. And I feel like some of you might receive, it's like you're in the culmination phase. So there's this transformation associated with your creativity in a way where you're going to, the timing and the patience you have had to explore and discover more about that creative potential, or your own potential in life, is now going to start to bring results. I feel like there's this fruition element here that is going to be a catalyst for change, profound change. I feel like some of you will be profoundly changed by something you will be doing. Creatively wise, it could even be an activity of some sorts that just boosts your confidence and your sense of trust in who you are, where you feel like in control. I feel like some of you want to regain control of your life. You want to drive, right, the wheel here towards where you want to go. You want to feel autonomous or more independent than what some of you have felt so far. Some of you have waited patiently to have, again, the results, the profit from the hard work you have been putting. And now I feel like also you will see the profit of transformation. Like, transformation usually is uncomfortable and painful. And I feel like some of you are going to have the other side of the transformation, that it's actually quite beautiful. I feel like you will see the light in something that has been dark, or in a darker experience that has been more painful or challenging, because transformation is a death arcana. So it's about understanding that all that has a form in life dies, right? It disintegrates back into a new form. So this is why it's so associated as well here with your creative potential. It's like whatever you have, it's like some of you have reached the limit as well creatively, which means that for Cancers that have been doing something a lot, where you have maybe come to a point of saturation of your creative potential in one thing, and now it's time to move ahead to another thing, or to add a new element that would balance here. I feel like some of you might be as well creatively exhausted, like you have overdone something or done too much of something, and now it's like you need to move on to the next experience, or you need to reform it in a way where you're much, again, happier with what you are giving of yourself. I also feel like for Cancers, this is a lot about the way you are giving of yourselves will be changing. Especially for Cancers battling codependency, I feel like you are unwilling to accept that. Like the codependency, even coming from your own being, you don't want to be dependent. I feel you don't want to create those dependencies and those attachments further with you. You don't want to take them further with you, because I feel like they keep you again from achieving and embodying your full greatness, your full potential. So I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.